Hello and welcome to another episode of Entertainment Corner. I am your host, Will Napier. And let's get right into this. There have been new snippets from Machine Gun Kelly's new album called Tickets to My Downfall, and they're from like different nightclubs and like different concerts that he's performed at. One of them was with another artist, Ian Dior, and it sounds really different from like all the other music he's made. It's a lot like Why Are You Here, which is like the first single off of that album that he released. And it sounds really good. It's like very like Blink 182, very like just straight like pop punk, just that sort of era of musicians. And here's a Wendy's. Wendy's 4 for $4. Wendy's wants you to know that when you face off against your biggest rival, hunger, it has your back. The restaurant is offering 4 select item menus for $4 to help you tackle your hunger. So head on down to Wendy's and get their Wendy's 4 for $4. And moving on, the theme song from No Time to Die, the next Bond movie, was released a couple weeks ago. It's a pretty good song. It's by Billie Eilish, and I really like Billie Eilish, but I feel like it's a great song by itself. But like to look at a Bond theme, it's kind of just like they took the last one or the last two and just took the melody and kind of just put that together. And I know Billie Eilish like wrote it with her brother Phineas, and it was like it's an original song, but I feel like the studio definitely had some like say in what was happening, and I feel like a lot of it was kind of just it's not super like trippy like some of her other music, and I feel like they kind of held her back a bit and had to like filter her, so to speak. But it's still a good song. Um, the roads have emptied, only us left, kids sleeping in the back. Cat's eyes shine bright, white lines roll by, the rhythm of the streetlights, radio hums quietly, rain starts, hypnotic wipers, pull in, hot latte and apple pie, ease back into darkness. Over 600 McDonald's open 24 hours, we are awake. Alright, moving on, G-Eazy released a new song called Who Are You Loving, and co-released with another artist, Dream Doll. It's a really catchy song. It samples LL Cool J's single "Loungin', Who Do You Love," and it's a really catchy song. And it's super like chill. It's super like just kind of laid back, and it's sort of all about like relationships and that sort of thing. Like G-Eazy talks about touring and like being away for so long, gotta treat her right and all this stuff. But it's a very good song. They released a music video, and it's the two of them kind of going around the city, and it's very romantic video, but it's a really good song. It's produced by Hitmaker, and it's super catchy. Like the chorus itself is just super catchy, and then like you kind of just forget that like there are other artists on it, and it's pretty cool. There were snippets of it on G-Eazy's Instagram for like months ago, and now it's out, and it's like definitely very different from what I thought it was gonna be. And head on down to Mack Weldon Clothing. You could be more comfortable. We're reinventing men's basics with premium fabrics, smart design, and simple shopping. And with winter winding down, they sell their winter essentials. So from tech-powered thermals to luxe cashmere layers, our winter essentials are designed for hitting the slopes or hunkering down. So go on down to mackweldon.com and check out some of the high-quality clothing that they have. Moving on, I've been listening to this musician a lot lately, Mod Sun. He's super cool. He's like got this very like he's got like a hip hop sort of punk rock style mixed with like hippie sort of vibes, and he's super cool. Like he's just a super like he kind of raps about or sings about anything, but it's like super like it's super positive. It's just always like all this stuff he does like in his music. It's like all of his music is always like upbeat and stuff, but it's also like just always got like a positive message, and it's really different from like other people that I've listened to before, and it's just like so I don't even know, it's just super like super chill and super laid back, but it's also like it just kind of helps get through the day. And I don't know, it's just he's got a very different style from most people, and it's sort of like just even like his name, like he's just so different. Like his name is Mod Sun, but it's like a little like it's an acronym that stands for Movement on Dreams, Stand Under None. It's kind of like interesting. But he's a really good artist. He's super positive in all his music. He's like lately he's been doing a lot more like punk sort of influence songs. Like his latest is I Like It Now, which is sort of like I don't know, it just sort of opens up, and it's like oh yeah, it's basically like chronicles like a little tale of like being with this one person and then like all the stuff they do, like just kind of just being annoyed by it all, and then eventually like just coming around to like now that you're gone, I kind of actually like all this stuff now. Like the intro is I'm smoking cigarettes, you know I hated them. Now that you're not around, I kind of like them now. And it's like all this stuff that it's like you like all this stuff you said like all this stuff you said that annoyed me and all this stuff doesn't annoy me anymore. Like you don't have a hold over me at all. Like I don't like one of the lyrics is the tattoos you said I would regret. I got your name on your skin, but I got no regrets. And it's like all this stuff that's like all this stuff you did like in the moment when we were together, hated it. Like it's so annoying. I'm so annoyed, but then it like goes in and it's like now that you're gone and now that I'm sort of left alone with like all these like memories and stuff, I kind of like it. And it's like sort of a I don't know, it's definitely like an interesting song that it's like, well, it just takes like the positive side and it's like, yeah, I'm alone and all this stuff, but also like I don't know, it's kind of just it's interesting because it's like so like it just turns all like that's pretty much how all his music is. It's like just the bright side of everything, and it's like it doesn't like I've listened to him on podcasts and he just talks about life and he's like, you know, he's like today's the best day ever. And he's like you wake up every day is like the greatest day ever. You wake up and you just woke up like today's beautiful. Like the fact that your body keeps itself alive without any like thought, like any like conscious thoughts. Like that's amazing. And so like every day you wake up is amazing because you woke up. And you just got an interesting outlook on life and like all this stuff. And he's gone through a lot, like he's gone through like drug addiction and stuff. His next tour, he posted on Instagram. It was like, I'm doing this tour completely without any substances. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Like, it's just, and he's just super positive. Like, he's always like super outgoing with his fans. On his next tour, he said like there's gonna be free meet and greets before and after the shows, and he's gonna like one of the funny like things he posted. He was like, hey, just so everyone knows, everyone at the meet and greet, I'm gonna hug you. And he was like, and I mean that. I'm gonna hug everyone. And he's just super cool. He's just super like personal with people. And all right, and head on down to Spotify Premium. You can get premium free for 1 month, just $9.99 a month after, and you can cancel that at any time. So why get premium? You can listen to music ad-free. You can play anywhere, even offline. You can download music to your phone, and there's on-demand playback. So you don't have to be like guessing like, oh, I only have 6 skips. Do I want to listen to this song? Do I want to skip it? All this stuff. I have Spotify Premium. It's the best investment I've ever had. So worth it. So get Spotify Premium. And this has been Entertainment Corner for this week. I'm your host, Will Napier, and I will be back again next week with more topics, with music and more.